Hey guys, it's Lego-matic 9, and today I'm doing the part 5 of my custom Lego The Walking Dead minifigures. Now today I have 5 brand new minifigures for you guys. We have Carl Grimes in his version 2, we've got Hershel in his version 2, Carol in her version 2, Bob Stookey, who's a completely new figure for me, like a new character, and then we have the version 2 of Martinez. Now, I just made these characters because the past few episodes in Season 4 have been revolved around them, and we've gotten a little more development from each one of them. Probably, I don't know which one the most, but we just had a few episodes that were highly revolved around them, and I just want to warn you guys that I will be saying some spoilers, but I'll try to give you guys some time before I say it. And then I'll put like a thumbs up on the screen, like I'll just put like my finger out or something like that, telling you that the spoiler has ended. So if you hear me say spoiler alert, then you can turn down your volume. Then as soon as you see my finger or something back in there, then you can turn your volume back up. But I'll try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. But with some of them, it's kind of hard not to. So without further ado, let's get into the close-up of these 5 awesome The Walking Dead minifigures. First figure up is Carl Grimes. Now this guy is the version 2. You guys can see the version 1 and actually part 4 of this series that I'm doing. And this guy definitely should have been in that part just to make that episode a lot better. But I feel that like with this episode he still is pretty awesome and he stands out very well. So starting off, he has his signature M9 pistol with the gigantic obnoxious silver suppressor on there. This was made using a Brickarms M6 rocket. I just sanded it off, and then I glued it onto the tip of the M9 pistol from Brickarms as well. So starting off with the legs, I upgraded him from little boy legs to big boy legs. So like, you know, he used to have this kind of legs on him. So he definitely looks a lot better, and he definitely looks a lot grown up like he is in the Season 4 of The Walking Dead. So starting off with his legs, he just has the dark blue legs with the brown boots painted on there. Then he has some dirt and stuff, some just brown paint rubbed on there. I apologize for the lighting with this figure because this figure is made up of several dark components, so it is kind of hard to bring all of those components out. Like right here, there's a shadow because he has that hat on. But yeah, so I did the same thing that I did with Merle, with the untucked shirt and the jacket that extends all the way down, because I just think it makes the figure look a lot better. And he also has like his black ammo pouch. I think it's his holster, my bad. His black holster for his M9. And then he's got the dark brown jacket that goes all the way around the figure. And then it has like that sand blue or lightish blue. He's got the outline right there for that. And then he's got the sleeves as well. He's got the Science Dog symbol on there, which I printed that out on a clear water slide decal. Then I just like put it onto the torso. So that part, it would have been really hard to paint. So I just decided just to go with that because it looks a lot better than it would have if I tried to paint it, because that's a really hard thing to paint. And then he's got the shirt right there with the collar. Then moving on to the head. Now this part was definitely the hardest part to make. So he has his same head, and I painted the eyebrows in black. But then one thing you may notice is that Lego minifigures can't wear 2 head accessories at once, such as he is here with the hat and his long hair. He does have his black hair, and now that is like the skater hair, the surfer hair, several different, like the waved hair and stuff. It's actually on my sig fig, I don't know where he is though. But yeah, then he's got the sheriff hat on there, which he is known to have after he gets shot in Season 2. That's not really a big spoiler, so I mean, it's not really that big of a spoiler. But so yeah, he's got the sheriff hat on there, which is the same as last time, with just like a few updates to it. And then I'm going to show you guys how I did this. So, there you go. All you really have to do, there's his eyebrows painted in as well. All you really have to do is you just have to cut off the top of any hairpiece and sand it down to the correct angle of whatever you're wanting to be on their head. So like with this guy, it just barely fits on there. And then like I shaved it down so it's at an angle so the hat can fit on there as well. I believe this side, I did this side a little better, like that. So yeah, this definitely makes this figure a lot more unique, and he is definitely one of the better ones in my collection. So yeah, that pretty much does it for Carl Grimes. Next figure up is Hershel Greene. Now starting off, he is equipped with a brown and a painted with black and silver saber shotgun from Brick Arms, because in Season 2 we see Hershel at the farm using his endless ammo shotgun that everybody likes. So I just decided to put that on him just because it's pretty awesome, and then he also kind of has like an appearance with a shotgun, which was so amazing during Season 4. I'm not going to really put out more details for that. But yeah. On the feet, now with my previous version of Hershel, he just had, it stopped right there with his legs, but this one I found the foot, luckily, and I glued it back on there using a, one of those little metallic silver spears. I just chopped it up, and I did that on purpose. Like, I didn't actually glue it right back on to the leg, but I did that on purpose because Hershel, instead of having his actual, like, crutches now, he has a prosthetic leg, which is a lot better because it's just a lot easier for, like, you know, the producers and stuff, so they don't have to like green screen it out every single time like they had to that time, and it makes it easier on Scott Wilson, who plays Hershel, so he can move around a lot easier. So he's got the brown boots, he's got just some dirt and weathering throughout the entire figure, he's got the black belt that goes all the way around. Then moving on to his torso is 100% hand painted, so he's got his suspenders on there, he's got his little pocket on the right side, or his left. Then you have the buttons going up the center, then you just have some creases throughout the entire thing, and you got the collar on there. Then it also does extend onto the back as well, so let me just take off his hairpiece right there. So there you can see the, there's some gray paint on his head, but there you can see the extension of the suspenders, then you can see they go on top as well. So the face is pretty much the same. All I had to do was I just painted a little bit of white on the beard just to make him look more like Hershel. Then I actually had to buy this hairpiece because the old one I used was really crappy. You have to admit that it was really terrible. So I went ahead and I bought this, painted it up, and it looks a lot better and is a lot more accurate to Hershel. And it even has his ponytail on there. Also, one cool thing that I like about this figure is that he has the blood stains on his shirt. Now, this is kind of a spoiler, so I'm going to hold the shotgun up to tell you guys when it's over. So, spoiler alert, in Season 4, one of the main things with the first few episodes is that they're fighting this flu, or some sort of virus, and what happens is that people who fall victim to the flu, they start like coughing up blood, and they end up dying because like all of their blood just rushes through their face basically, and they die with all of the blood and stuff coming out of their eyes and their nose and their mouth. So they pretty much suffocate and just die on their own blood. So this is when Hershel is treating Dr. Caleb, and Dr. Caleb coughs on him and reveals that he's sick. So that's what that blood on there is for. So spoiler over. Yeah, so there is Hershel Greene. Next figure we have is Carol. Now, Carol had a really huge, really big thing going on in Season 4, which I'll get to later, so I can just talk about the figure first. But, so yeah, so she's been completely redone. I believe I talked about her being redone in a past video. I think it was either part 1 or part 2 when I showed her in the better quality series. So I completely redid her figure, and it just looks a lot better, and it's a lot more accurate to the actual character. So starting off, with what she's equipped with, she comes with her knife, which she uses quite a bit, and just a Brick Arms revolver, just because, you know, she needed a pistol. So on to the legs, she's got her black boots painted on there, and then she also has some weathering going on around there as well. She's got her little knife holster she has there, and if you haven't seen her in Season 4, she has like a little knife that has brass knuckles on the end, which is pretty awesome, so she can like bash a zombie in the face and then just knife it, so it's pretty awesome. And then she's got the belt right there with the gold buckle. And then, moving on to the rest of the figure, she has this like kind of peachy, darkish red color that goes around the entire figure just as like a jacket. And then she has a light gray undershirt, and then she has like, for some reason she had like white sleeves under the jacket as well, which I thought was kind of weird because she's wearing like 3 layers of clothing, which is kind of insane. And then she's just got, oh, then there's another shirt under that. I forgot to say that little brown line right there. That's another shirt under that. So that's like freaking 4 shirts. By the way, that is not supposed to be chest hair. That was just a misplacement of weathering, so don't think it's chest hair. That's what both my parents said. They're just like, why does she have chest hair? I'm just like, what are you talking about? So then she also has the collar painted on there, and then on her arms, she has these, like these little buckles up there as well. So there's one right there, and there's the other one right there. And she has the same face, because I didn't really have a better face for Carol, because, you know, she's kind of older, so I didn't really give her, like, a young-looking face, such as Maggie, or like this Bo-Katan. So I didn't really give her that young-looking of a face. But I did put some weathering on her hair, just to give it that more of a, like, darker gray tone. So well, I don't think I'm really going to say the spoiler in this because it's not really necessary, so no spoilers for this character as of now. There might be one later in the video, but I'll let you guys know when. So moving on to the next figure. This figure is Bob Stookey, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. So this character was just introduced this series. He was just a straggler that Daryl picked up, and he was all by himself. His backstory is that he's an army medic and that every group that he was with has died, and he was the only survivor. So that's kind of sketchy. A lot of people are thinking he's a spy for the governor, which is kind of far-fetched. I don't really see it. Those people are just wanting to believe whatever. So, you know, whatever. Spy, no, I don't think so. But, you know, it's your opinion. So, right here, he is equipped with a Brick Arms M4 that has the rail snipped off, just like he does have in the beginning. I believe it's the season premiere, so I'm just going to set that aside for now. So he's just got these tan legs, which have some dirt and grime and stuff all over that. Then he's got the brown belt with the silver or light gray buckle on there. He's got his light gray undershirt, which goes onto his sleeves as well. He's got this black vest on there too, which goes all the way around. And then he also has 2 pockets on either side of his vest. Then he has the buttons and the line going down the center of his undershirt. And then he just has weathering all throughout the entire figure, as you can see. And then his face is actually a what's his name? It was War Machine from the Iron Man series. I felt so bad doing this, but I kind of had to, just for the sake of the figure. I had to brasso off the back of, like, the double-sided face, and then I had to brasso off the cheekbones, and then I had to, like, I couldn't brasso it, so I had to be really careful with an X-Acto knife and, like chip off the lines he has under his eyes, because it kind of makes him look a little older, and Bob, he's pretty young, so I just wanted to just make sure that he looked right. So yeah, Bob Stookey's an alright character. We don't really know that much about him yet. Maybe he'll make a turnaround, I don't know, because we kind of learned that he's a drunk. So, I mean, Daryl almost beats the crap out of him for that, so that's pretty funny. That wasn't really a major spoiler, so at least I don't think it is. So yeah, there is Bob Stookey. Last but definitely not least, we have Martinez. Now this is the second version of him. The first version was pretty awful. Oh no, this is the third version, my bad. This is the third, because the first version was pretty terrible, and then the second version was pretty terrible, so then I went ahead and made this one the other day, just in, I guess, it was just because he was in the last episode that I watched. So yeah, so there's going to be a lot of spoilers in this. I'm just trying to think about what to say for this guy, but I guess we'll just go through the features of him and then go through the rest. So I did not find an MP5K. I didn't find my other MP5, so this is just a Minifig Cat MP5 that I just gave him for now. He's got some blue jeans on there. He's got a black belt that goes throughout the entire figure. He's got the dark tan jacket that goes all the way around, or just shirt. He's got the buttons going along the side. He's got his collar up top. Then he's got 2 pockets, and that pocket kind of leans onto the other side like that. And he's got a brown undershirt, and then he just got like his skin showing up at the top. And then I repainted his face because the other one was kind of done kind of crudely. So I just repainted it just to make it look a lot better. I wish there was like a younger looking face for him, but I was thinking about modifying this face, but I was like, and this is my only head of this guy, and the head, which is Captain Panaka's head from the Sith Infiltrator back so many years back. So I was just like, I don't really want to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Martinez. Now on to the spoilers. So once these spoilers are over, I will hold up his MP5 again. So this guy, he was in the... Well, now onto the spoiler time. Duh. So this guy was in the previous episode. He was in episode 407 and 6. 6 very briefly in the beginning and very briefly at the end. And then he was in about half of the 407. And sadly, just like everybody predicted, the governor killed him. So that was kind of sad because he actually had lines in this, like he was actually talking. He seemed like a good guy, and he let the governor back in the group after the governor went on a crazy killing spree. Man, I didn't really like that. I thought he was kind of cool. I thought he'd move on to, like, maybe help the prisoner, like the people at the prison out, but I guess not. And it just proves that the governor is just a giant craphead. And the governor went and killed a whole bunch of other people too, so, duh. Oh, man, dude, I'm mad now. I didn't like that. So, spoiler over. Back onto the video. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Martinez. So that pretty much wraps it up for this part of my Walking Dead Lego minifigure series. Now, as I said, this is the revamped version, so all of my figures are going to be looking like this quality rather than this. That is absolutely terrible. I put no effort into that besides having to buy the pistol for her. So all of the figures will be looking like this, so you can go up to that standard. I'm planning on making a few female figures, so I got like 2 airy light curved horses right here. He's naked, whatever. So yeah, so females will be made. I don't know if it's going to be Tara or Lily, or I'm planning on making the new character named Rosita. So she'll be coming up soon, so I'm just kind of saving one for her. Then another one's just going to be for somebody else. I don't know who yet. So leave a comment down below telling me which female you'd like to see. There can only be one, so just let me know in the comments below which one you'd like to see. So that is it for this video, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Mid-season finale is this weekend. It's on the December 1st. Wow, man, dude, that month went by fast. So yeah, that episode is going to be out soon. Man, dude, season finale, mid-season finale, man, that's going to suck. From the previews, it looks, man, dude, that's going to be rough. I don't know if I really want to say anything about it right now, but I just know some people are going to die, and I'm not really too happy of who I'm thinking it's going to be, because the previews, it kind of shows something that I'm not really too happy about. Just want to, not really a favorite character, but it's just another character that looks like he might get it. And then, I don't know about Daryl, dude. Like, I read an interview of Andy Lincoln. He was talking about how one of the things that the writers said, like, one of the things they scripted would make a lot of fans upset. So I'm just like, oh, dude, Daryl, man, dude, that's going to suck. So, man, I don't know if they're going to kill him or what, or if they do, then I'm hoping it'll be in like a freaking badass way, like any dude like Daryl would go out. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I've said that a few times, but like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other Walking Dead videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.